Hi and welcome, Martina here. Today I'd like to create on a card where I use translucent embossing powders over a stamped background. I am using a cardstock panel to work on it, and I'll be gluing the cardstock panel onto my card base at the end of my process. And during the process, I will also create a envelope which matches to the card, which is I think, pretty lovely detail. You see me now using a big bunch of Alexandra Renke Herbarium stamps. These are her latest stamps and I absolutely love them. And to stamp, I am using a black archival ink, which gives me super crisp images. And what I also love about black archival ink or archival ink in general is that it's just really fast drying and it is permanent. So I don't have to worry about the ink reacting with any mediums I put on top of it. And that's why I'm using it for my background here too. When I've finished my background, I am just using one of the stamps, as I already mentioned, on the envelope. And I think one is just enough to make the envelope really belonging to the card. There don't have to be plenty stamped images. And now to the fun part. I've been choosing 4 translucent powders from my stash. I've been using Honeydew. This is a Catherine Pooler inspired one. I've been using Primary Bluetiful, Primary Blue Topaz, and Primary Lagoon, which would be the darkest color of them all, over my stamped images. And it's really as simple as it looks like. I'm using a messy circle stamp with my WOW embossing pad, and I'm just stamping 3 times, 4 times, pouring the embossing powder over all the stamped circles, putting the embossing powder back into the jar, heat set the powder, enjoy the effect, because I think it's lovely to have these bright and bold and shiny circles over that crisp black stamping. I think it's a thing we do way too little because it's so effortless and still so, such a rewarding technique because it's really effectful, amazing. I don't know how to say it in English. I think it looks just great. And yeah, I've just sped up the whole process to give you an idea of how I went through it, and it was really almost as quick as it seems on the video. When I've been finished with my card background, I've been also stamping over the stamped image which I have on the envelope, just as I already mentioned, to match the envelope to the card. And I was surprised how well the paper of the envelope behaved with the heat from the dual speed heat gun. I think it was just amazing, and it's for sure a thing I will do more often, just to take a tiny bit more care of my cards and create also some details matching on the envelope. And I really loved the background as it was, and I was shortly thinking if I should leave it as it is, but I decided to add a big focal point. It's a pocket full of happiness die, which says thank you, which comes with a base layer and a top layer. And I've been using icicle teal embossing glitter on the scripty part of the die and just glued everything together, mounted it with some foam tape on my background. And I think I could personalize this with a sub-sentiment if needed when I'm giving the card away. But for the moment, I have to say, I totally love the card as it is, and I will just add some white sequins to finish the card and then finish right here. I hope you like the process. I hope you feel inspired to try it by yourself, and I hope we see each other soon. Have a nice day. Bye.